Hello guys, we are back on Twitch. Twitch is nice, no problems here. So we're getting right into the game. Anybody who's, if you're watching this on Twitch, please on my board let people know, the YouTube people that they're live right now. So
Yeah, sure.
all right, so this is our first game. Uh, that's weird. So guys, I am getting every problem possible on my stream right now. Uh, Okay, we are finally back after dealing with all the problems in life. Let's start. Herman, I am at the 55 seconds mark. To anybody
Okay.
watching this, let me tell you, Dragon Star and Wildling, these are two Age of Empires 2. Dragon Star is rated around one, maybe I know he's than 2000 in ELO. That's about one of the top players in the highest ranked player in India. He's been winning all the Indian. Wildling, at least to my knowledge, he's the most followed uh, Indian Twitch guy for Age of Empires 2, and he's himself also a great player. These guys are trying their hand in Rise of Nations. They've only been playing for a few weeks, maybe 1 or 2 weeks, and I don't expect them to be too good, but they definitely got the skills required for micromanagement and everything.
Yeah, it should be interesting. So, have you started the game yet?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm at the 2 minute mark.
All right, I'll just fast forward then.
Yeah. So let me tell you the rules. Anybody who's not familiar with Rise of Plebs rules, the rules are as follows. The first game starts with random land map. The second map in a best of three. First map is random land. Second map, I believe, random sea map, followed by the third map, which is losers map. Whoever lost the second game, it will be their choice of map without any. They cannot. Then we have another layer to it, which is civilization ban or the nation ban. Each team gets to ban 5 nations for the opponent, so the opponent cannot pick any of those 5 nations. They can pick anything other than that. Also, no repeats allowed. So if you're so in this game, Wildstar have banned Chinese, Mongols, Americans, Aztecs, and Egyptians, as you can see. in the overlay. The IND team has banned Japanese, Mongols, Turks, Lakota, and Inca. And just from the nation ban, you can see the Wildstar team is not very familiar with which nations are strong in Nomad. I know they've been playing a lot of standard because that's supposed to be in the standard gameplay, but in Nomad they are still new. Uh, Sermon, what do you think about those bans? China, Mongols, America, Aztecs, and Egyptians by Wildstar.
Um, well, I think. Hang on, I need to get this on my. Let me just open up your stream real quick. Okay, so I see. So it's Americans. Okay, yeah, I see them. Yeah, I think the only one I'd really question there would be Chinese. I think the other nations are pretty good for Nomad.
Mm-hmm.
However, Chinese, I think, is I wouldn't consider it a very sought after nation. So I think that's probably the biggest query I have from those nation bans. But apart
Yeah.
from that, the other ones, yeah, I guess you could. I think I could see even like intermediate players banning the rest of them. So yeah, I don't have too
For
many.
the IND team, they've banned the top 5 nations of Turks, Japanese. So that was expected.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is that IND did not pick any of those nations. Like they banned Japanese, Lakota for their opponents. Their opponents did not ban those. So why did they still pick? I mean, Germany is fine. Germany is still, I would rank it as a top nation. But why British? No offense, Sermon. It's just that
Yeah, no, I'm taken.
British in Nomad, I think their archers are super strong and they can even go despot without losing a lot of eco. But when you have the opportunity to take Japanese or Lakota, I would never pass that off.
Well,
Take British.
I think they're very nice to defend with. I mean, as you said, those archers are very strong. So I think to defend with, they're pretty good. And obviously, economy-wise, they get the extra commerce cap and all that, so they're not bad.
Mm-hmm.
But I would definitely choose something else.
Yeah. So
Priority.
on this side, it looks like Predator. Well, he's playing Germans really nice. Already got the library. Everybody got the library. Everybody has done the commerce read. Dragon Star is still going for research. He got Dutch. I think is the worst nation in Nomad. Any nation would have been better than, because the Dutch is super strong in standard, and maybe that's why he picked Dutch. But that's fine. This is just a show match, so this is the perfect time to learn about tournament. And that's also a nice thing that this is a noobs and inters tournament, so we won't expect everything to be flawless. It's fine. Mistakes are allowed. We'll still comment on them, but they're all allowed. Checking, like we did not discuss the nations, by the way, on this. That Wildling has taken. So Egyptians, I feel Egyptians are strong in that, and especially because of their farms. Like they can set up 7 farms in a single city, that allows them to get that 100 eco the fastest. In fact, even faster than the Japanese probably, because Japanese still to get a city to max out their 100 eco. Egyptian.
They also get wealth from the farms, which in Nomad, unless you got wealth res pretty early on, it's quite difficult to acquire that wealth. So it's definitely a positive as well.
Yeah.
Obviously the wonder, being able to build a wonder from age 1, as Nomad is very slow. If you manage to get a wonder down and defend yourself, then you're gonna have a big advantage against your opponents. If you are successful.
Definitely. Now I see that so far everybody has got enough wood, not have any problem for this game. But I see Predator. So between Raja and Predator, I would say Predator is the better player. Predator has got his second city in a place that he's cutting off Dragon Star and Wildstar. Wildling, really nice strategy there. Dragon Star on there. Oh my god, check this out. Dragon Star is raiding with these armed merchants. That's a pretty cool strategy. I will say I've not seen people do that a lot. And he's also making armed caravans, so he's going on a full raid I think this would even
quite
work.
funny.
This would even work great in against pro players. The only thing is that he's got a lot of food in his bank. He should be using that to get civic, add another city, and make like get his economy 100 as soon as possible. In any case, that's a nice raiding party. Look at that, three armed merchants and two armed caravans. uh, Predator here has got every research done. He is almost maxing out 100 and everything. I don't see him making a barracks yet. Oh no, he just put
Yeah,
down one. I'm at 830 mark.
yeah, me too.
Man, that is an awesome raiding party. I feel like we should do that. That's like Dragonstar is bringing something new to the table.
I've never seen this before in a competitive game.
Oh yeah, and check this out, because these guys are going to do a lot of damage. Now you pair that up with just a few archers. Maybe an archer, and these guys are going to be indestructible because no archer can take down a caravan, right? The only thing that can take these units down is heavy infantry. So you
Yeah.
complement them with your own archer, and that's the way you have an indestructible army. By the way, Dragonstar is actually killing that farm. Do you see? That farm
Yeah,
is going to go down now.
He's also gonna get a barracks by the looks of things. Yeah, he's building a barracks of his own, so
Yeah,
get some units coming out then.
so he's doing pretty good, no doubt about that. I just feel that
Yeah.
he should get that second city as soon as possible, because Predator is leading in that term. I see Raja also got his bowmen, and compared to the merchants, the caravans a lot stronger, and also the caravans don't cost any gold. So I would suggest to make that first. But thing is, these merchants, they can do their damage, and then you can deploy them wherever you want. So that's also a
Yeah.
nice thing.
Yeah, I feel like Dragonstar, if he wants to, he could deploy the merchants onto the rare resources of the other team.
Mm-hmm.
He has actually scouted them as well, so he could do that.
Oh yeah, and he's getting raided by Predator now. He lost a villager there.
Yeah. Still no army production.
Oh my god, wait, what? Wildling just said GG. What just happened here? Oh my god. I think they were trying to do something unique. Like I think they were trying to attack. But they failed. But yeah, in Nomad, you cannot expect to end the game early on. I feel that Dragonstar was doing fine. Even with those attacks, he wasn't too bad, because he had a barracks already. He could have easily defended his city. Maybe these guys weren't just ready for aggression from their opponent. Raja also has 3 bowmen coming here, which are not positioned in the best way. They could be taken down by City Fire and the villagers themselves. But anyway, so that was a quick victory for IND first game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna update the scorecard right away. Game. This is a best of 3. The second game was supposed to be a random C map, but these guys did not follow the rule. So that's fine. It's a show match. I will don't. But for a real tournament game, guys, please remember everybody to follow the rule, else the game will be. So I'm in the second game, 10 seconds mark. Roman, are you here?
Yeah, it's just loading. Okay, I'm in the replay now. I'll just fast forward.
Okay, somebody is observing this. Serengeti was. So I see Dragonstar is here finding a place to build. Another thing is that since these guys are new to Nomad Sea, they probably don't know where to build in different map styles. which is a big
Yeah.
deal. And Raja and Predator, these guys
Well,
have been playing a lot time, even though I would say they're not the pros, but they know where to build already.
having said that, though, they do seem to be building towards the edge of the map on Himalaya, so that's good to see.
Oh yeah. So Wildling started his city um faster than other guy. I mean, he's not too late. Dragonstar, I see, wait for it. That's all right. Um, so on the Himalaya game, oh, and some toxic words being hurled by Raja saying, "Don't quit, losers, man." Raja, you shouldn't say that, man. Guys, guess right now, and I think
Hmm.
if they start if they start playing this game regularly, they're going to be very sure. They just get nice detail. So Aztecs and Persians by Wildling and Dragonstar. On the other side, Japanese and Turks. That's great. Japanese, no doubt, one of the top nations, inarguably. Turks can, oh yeah, Turks can also. I mean, their sieges are the top thing, and if you can deny Turks siege, then Turks probably lose. With Japanese, you can just have a lot of food. Fastest nation get one.
Yeah, I'm guessing this game we're probably gonna see a rush because obviously Turks, a very nice nation early on, so we might see them double one person. Obviously, Turks providing the siege and Japanese providing the units, so that's to be expected.
Yeah. So on this side, I see Dragonstar is scouting with one villager. Wildling is also scouting with.
Yeah,
These guys are, yeah. So far they're fine. One rookie mistake by Wildling.
yeah, the
He
library.
Yeah, he's making library without making 5 farms. So without the 5 farms, his food income is going to be low throughout, and he won't be able to continue until he.
Yeah, they did the same mistake last game, but
Oh, I did not notice that, but yeah, that's good to know. So if Wildling is watching this in future, because it's early in. Um,
just see how Dragonstar does.
yeah,
Hopefully,
Dragonstar is doing fine. He's
fourth
getting
farm.
getting his 5th farm now, so that's a right build
Yeah,
order for Nomad, and it's almost, you can do this with every nation, and that's all right. There are just a few nations that can get away without building 5 farms, like Mongols, because Mongols also get through the amount of territory. Other civilization that I can think of.
Japanese, I think as well.
Oh no, but Japanese, you still have to make all 5. Uh, Japanese, if you make 4 farms, I think you will be around 60, which is not
Yeah,
bad. But it,
I suppose you might as well make all of them actually
yeah,
because they are cheap.
Nubians is one nation that can get away without building farms. Get lucky
Yeah, that's
with the
true.
prairies. So apart from that, I don't anything. Yeah, of course, Lakota. Lakota, you cannot build farms, so you have to continuously make villagers get your food. Dragonstar is doing pretty good here. He's against Raja. And Dragonstar, let's see. Oh, he made a ladder here. Is adding more villagers to the wood.
I
Capped
think
at.
I think he might be going for Science One possibly.
Oh, yeah, that's possible. You're right. You're right. Goes for science one. Not a bad idea, because he can go science one, then civic one, and then commerce. Since Persians get super civic one,
So
that after science that'll be a full collapse. Right arrow. Oh, I still have. Okay, I'll do it after this.
So looking at the rares, we see that Dragonstar has uncovered silver, which is nice. Wild Ink has the very useful rare of citrus and
Yeah,
tobacco.
and tobacco. But tobacco
Yeah,
could be still useful where citrus
yeah.
is going to give him food.
They have,
And
yeah,
these guys
exactly. They
have
have
bison and furs, so that's nice. And silver obsidian here, and
dye as
nothing
well.
too good, but it's okay. These are okay rares. On the other side, what has the IND team got? They've got salt here, papyrus,
Wine for Raja.
spice, the wine here, and
Yeah,
silk. Now, silk. This silk and relics is going to be a game-changing set of rares. Luckily, I think Dragonstar is going to get that because Raja's city won't allow him to like. His city building is blocked by those trees, the mountains, so there's no.
that is true. Yeah,
So he won't be able to. Yeah, he won't be able to make his city silver. Dragonstar is already building that. Dragonstar, I think Dragonstar, even though he did not get commerce first, I feel he's not. He's playing fine right now. He's got the 3 researches done, and getting science
yeah,
early is a good investment if you can afford that because that means you are going to save the other research.
yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see if he knows the Persian power of 3 caravans, and it doesn't look like he's built well
Oh, he did. He
because
did.
obviously,
So his
because some,
caravan will be made once the second city is complete. Yeah, there it goes.
yeah,
First
so
caravan.
some players tend to build them before the second city is complete.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I've made that mistake myself
Wait, you
actually.
built a caravan using?
Oh,
Oh
he
my
is building a
god.
caravan by the
Oh
looks of
no no
things.
no 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 no! Whilst Dragonstar, you get a free caravan with Persians. Don't build it anyway. That's fine. Nothing too late. But I'm serious. Dragonstar is playing really nice here.
Yeah,
He's got the build order right. Um, he's
scouting quite well as well.
yeah about to reach his cap. So this is something that you would be worried in a game with pros that you might get rushed or raided early in the game. But since this is for inters, I wouldn't expect these guys to go on a super early raid.
Yeah.
Probably these guys will raid after they're getting their civic when everything is settled.
I find it interesting that despite being against Japanese, he's actually doing pretty well in terms of speed.
Yeah, and check this out. He he's got about the same amount of resources as the Japanese player.
Yeah, he's just building
He's like I
an
think
extra farm.
he's like 100 food behind.
Yeah,
And so since he has reached, yeah, he did build an extra 100 food. Now he could get those ranged heavy infantry of Persians, which are super.
yeah,
On the other side, Praetor is playing complete, playing defensive. He's getting military 2 already, so you know what he's trying to do. He's going to get those sieges as soon as possible in H2 and
yeah.
try to take out Wildling City here. Wildling also doing fine with his eco. He's getting science later in the game. That's alright. And I see a tower coming in front of the city by Dragonstar, and here would be a good time to throw my 5 cents. In Rise of Nations, towers would work. I think they would work better behind the city, there for defensive purpose. Or you could tower your city front like you're doing and use that to aggressive to the opponent. Fall back whenever you're in a bad spot.
Yeah,
Raja is coming
yeah,
with his raids here. Archers should not be a problem, especially that tower in the front should take care of those archers. I
yeah.
I don't think Raja has not scouted and just going to find that. Oh nice. So that's going to kill those. In fact, not a bad tower now. And doing what it's supposed to. Raja is now trying to. I think he's going to take a detour from the side and try to hit the woodcutter camp.
Yeah.
I see Dragonstar knows the counter for archers. He's making slingers. Let's see if he can affecting the archers. Predator on the other side just aged.
Yeah.
10 minutes 50 seconds right now. Everybody aged except Wildling.
Ooh.
Wildling is late. Oh man, no. Wildling may be doing the worst thing possible for against Turks. He went for extra civic.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Turks are
I
known
just
for
want to.
their for their cannons, for their uh, sieges, and if you give them extra siege, if you give them time, then they're going to take that city.
I just want to commend Dragonstar. If you look at the ruin count, he actually has the most ruins in the game.
Oh wow! So that's pretty good, man. And I told you right, Dragonstar. He's one of the best Age of Empires players there.
Yeah.
So he probably has a very steep learning curve.
Yeah, it's good to see. He definitely has a lot of potential by the looks of things in this game, especially. I feel like
Yeah.
last game he was just doing a lot of experimentation,
Mm-hmm.
which isn't exactly a bad thing. I just think
Yeah,
it
maybe
just
a show match would be the
backfired.
perfect time uh, for that experimentation. I wonder
Yeah.
if while Link saw that or not, because that siege factory is always a big red signal that
Yeah.
you are in danger. These
He's
guys,
making
these guys are
units.
using the rare resources, which is great. So these guys are using silver, obsidian. I wonder if they're using every rare possible. It's also not a bad idea, but it's just that against Turks, you should be prepared for a rush. And
Well, he's building a tower, which is nice to see, and he has a temple on the second city. The only thing that I can see that he definitely needs is a caravan.
oh yeah, and
Um,
that's a pretty small army by Predator, so I don't think it should
I don't
that
think
big
he's
a problem.
expecting much Predator. I think after the last game, he's probably thinking that he's probably going to resign after he sees these units, possibly. So,
Yeah, and
um,
that's a nice attack by Wiley. He's using he's using this barracks to garrison you. And the only problem is that he needs to make a heavy infantry to counter that cataphract. Oh man,
yeah,
that heavy infantry right now. Okay, finally he made a heavy. And the Aztec, in fact, if Predator screws this up, then he will just be giving free plunder to Wildling.
on the other side, it looks like Dragonstar's doing pretty good. He's gone for the senator research, and
And he's
he's
getting his
also,
third city as well.
yeah,
Raja here already has his third city. He's also getting his senator. No offense, so I think this is going to be a peaceful. One thing Dragonstar could do is scout Raja's territory, use senator. His senator also has the power ability of ambush visible unless there is a scout, or I don't see any scout or look Raja, so he can just silently like out and everything and go back to his territory. On the other
yeah,
side, Predator, I would say Predator's army is pretty small. This would not work against a decent player, but might work here in this game against Wildling, who is definitely not ready to take on Turkish early attack. Wildling is also building his third city very close to it, which I would strongly advise again. Who want to build a city against Turks, probably try to get it behind. Now this army is getting bigger and bigger every second. He's also got the
yeah.
despot, so a Praetor needs to kill early, else. Other side, I see Wildling doesn't have a government, which is fine. He's got two barracks. Let's see if he's continues.
Yeah, it looks like he is. He's also upgraded the light infantry and the archers to classical age
Oh yeah,
units. So
the only thing here is that he needs more heavy infantry because um there is like three cavalry on this side for Predator. Those cavalry can be disastrous
yeah,
against these.
two with a tower as well,
Yeah.
behind the city.
Yeah, and so again, as I said, another thing, militia would destroy this army. If all these villagers in this city, if they were converted to militia, that would be it. Predator would be forced to go back, and Wildling would get tons of resources.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so just a tip next game would be to research militia from a tower, because I know Wildling did have a tower, and if he had researched militia, that would be it. And another problem is that once you lose a city to Turks, their assimilation is super fast, so it's
Yeah.
almost impossible to bounce back without help. Let's see. Oh, Wildling is using his villagers to kill the archers.
That's nice.
That is nice. That is nice. On the other side, let's see what's Wildling planning here. Wildling is I mean, Dragonstar on the other side is making heavy infantry. Raja here has got some heavy infantry of his own. He's also got sea. The one mistake from Dragonstar is making Javelineers. Javelineers are the crappiest unit.
Do you see this light horse in the back
Oh,
of
yeah.
Raj's?
That's. I mean, it's making those 3 villages idle for a long time because that tower is not going up.
Yeah, because Raja only has plus 70 food income, especially being Japanese. That's very
that is very
interesting to say the least. It's like one of the villagers might actually die to the light horse. Yeah.
Ooh. Wait, is
So,
that
yeah.
light horse also dealing damage to villagers creating that?
I think it changed the focus to one of the villagers.
And while Link calls G.
Yeah, it's very honestly, it's hard. It's sad to see that because Dragonstar was doing pretty well in this game.
Yeah, he was. He would have given a tough time to Raja here. The only thing that these guys need to learn is some basics, how they can defend against these attacks. For example, a tower behind using militia. Militia is a great way to defend any kind of attack. Almost any kind of attack can be defended through, and using the right counters. So as expected from Japanese player had a lot of 4 heavy infantry here. So Dragonstar could have built some archers and some heavy infantry for those light horse. That would be a perfect mixed army to defend against attack. For Wildling, what would you suggest Wildling for his next?
Well, I think his biggest mistake was going Civic 2 against Turks. So maybe just pay more attention to what your opponent's nation is, and then kind of play according to that nation. So like, just keep in mind what your opponent's nation is. So next time if you're against Turks, just try and make sure that you don't overboom or overextend yourself. Make sure you've got some defenses like a tower, a temple. Get senators as soon as possible. Make some units as well. Just make sure you're prepared for the attack.
That's right, yeah. And Turks would be an exception. Also, any other civilization, you would not expect any other civ to rush so fast. Only Turks can do that because they get instant siege and 2-3 instant sieges the moment they finish the siege factory. So this attack like this becomes too easy to pull off. If you want to defend this, one obvious thing would be to scout your opponent's front, if he's going for that or not. In case he's going for that, you want to have your militia ready. Militia can easily defend against such an attack, and I don't think at this level we are going to see the aggressor coming with militia for the attack. This is that kind of so militia would become a great defense for.
Yeah, I agree.
So overall, that was a quick game. Also, introduction for Dragonstar and Wildling to the Nomad. And these guys also played really well here, and I want to see if they can pull off something similar against another team, the Rise of Plebs. Wait for that. Anyway, thanks Herman for casting with me.
Yep, it's been alright. Yeah, thanks. Yep,
I'll see you all later, guys. Bye bye.
yep. See you guys.